What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the recording. Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. Lots to talk about. I normally don't cover like hard news topics, but I'd like to do more of that. And so if you like it, make sure you leave a like on this video and maybe share it out there. Pretty interesting story last night, of course, with the Durham report coming out, essentially proving that they used your tax dollars to go after Donald Trump. The FBI completely revealed to be just an arm of the Democrats. And there's just so many people to roast here that I think it's time to get going. Speaking of roasting, just launched a brand new flavor on coffeebrandcoffee.com, blackberry cream. You guys thought strawberries and cream was good, or blueberry cobbler? Wait till you try this. And I'm also doing a site-wide sale today. Promo code DELISH, DELISH, 10% off site-wide. It's roasted fresh on demand, available whole bean and ground. Obviously, we have a ton of other stuff for you to check out too. PR executive who called Trump a, quote, madman was in fact behind the false golden showers claims. Durham report reveals Donald never stayed in Moscow's suite at the center of the salacious story, and how the FBI wanted to keep paying Steele dossier source $300,000 even after he lied. Special counsel John Durham's report identifies Irish-born PR executive and Clinton ally Charles Dolan as the likely source of the infamous golden showers rumor about Donald Trump and the discredited Steele dossier that ended up in the FBI director's very awkward briefing on potential compromat days before he took office. Durham's 300-page report contains new information about the possible source of the discredited claim and puts together a detailed map of how the information might have come to light. It says that Dolan, a public relations expert with Kremlin contacts who advised Bill and Hillary Clinton's presidential campaigns, got a tour of the Ritz-Carlton in Moscow in 2016 and met with key staff members there. Dolan then emailed an acquaintance in Moscow saying, "I'm in Russia making plans to be adopted in the event this madman gets elected." Durham's 4-year investigation concluded that the FBI never had credible grounds to even investigate Trump's links with Russia before the election and didn't find a single bit of collusion. Leave a like on the video right there. Share the video. There's a button to share it underneath there. Again, let me repeat that. Durham's 4 years investigation concluded that the FBI never once had credible grounds to investigate Trump's links with Russia before the election and didn't find any collusion. Despite that lack of substantiation, the allegations were fed to the media and jumped on by Democrats and critics. The report also states that the FBI wanted to keep paying Russian national and primary source of the dossier, Igor Danchenko, $300,000 even after the Bureau found his evidence not credible in an apparent bid to buy his silence, abolish the FBI. I mean, I don't know what else to say. When they're not LARPing as the Patriot Front, this is what they're doing with their tax dollars. The Steele also was offered up to $1 million for the now discredited claims about what Durham describes as a salacious, spicy activity by Trump and any links to Vladimir Putin. The report goes on to point Dolan as the subsource for information for Danchenko, a Russia expert who provided information that found its way into the Steele dossier and lays out the information trail that led to the claim. The report devotes about 6 pages to tracking down possible origin of the shocking claim and blows up at least one element of it, that Trump stayed in the same presidential suite while in town for the 2013 Miss Universe pageant at the hotel where Barack Obama stayed in 2009. The details seemingly key to the story, according to the dossier, Trump's conduct in Moscow included hiring presidential suite of the Ritz-Carlton, where he knew Obama and them, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to talk about what the lie was. However, Trump stayed in a lesser room, although Durham's team does not identify the exact room or suite. He never even stayed in the room they said that he was in. This is how they spent your tax dollars, by the way. Trump's going to jump on this. I mean, there's no doubt. I mean, he should have some sort of massive lawsuits, right? In April 2016, Dolan referenced, quote, meetings with the Kremlin as well as meetings with intelligence guys. He also had cultivated a relationship with powerful and new sanctioned Kremlin spokesperson, according to the report. He had earlier attended events at the Russian embassy in Washington in preparation for the event and met the ambassador, Sergei Kislyak, I don't care, who would later pose for photographs grinning with Trump inside the Oval Office during the Trump presidency. It's all fake. Our investigation revealed that it was Dolan, not Danchenko, who actually interacted with the hotel staff identified in the Steele reports. So between the two Dolan appearances and the more likely source of the allegations, it concludes. I mean, the FBI, what's great is the FBI puts out this report. It only has 13,000 comments on it, which is embarrassing because no one's going to cover it. The conduct of in 2016 and 2017 that Special Counsel Durham examined was the reason that current FBI leadership already implemented dozens of corrective actions, which have now been in place for some time. Had those reforms been in place in 2016, the missteps identified in the report could have been prevented. This report reinforces the importance of ensuring the FBI continues to do its work with the rigor, objectivity, and professionalism the American people deserve and rightly expect. Are you joking? Some of the comments. So the entire Russian collusion investigation was a political campaign by a federal law enforcement agency to sabotage the credibility of an elected president's administration. Correct. The FBI thinks you're stupid. Tim Young, 7,700 likes. Siraj, D-Day Kerbo, Trump forever, nobody trusts you, never will again. You were a weaponized arm of the government that tried to destroy a private citizen with lies. Here's the other ones, Robbie Starbuck. You guys basically tried to carry out a coup with an investigation about something you knew was entirely false. This was done with an explicit political purpose, and you now admit you ignored informants who had evidence of crimes like Clinton and her campaign. Harrison Smith, every FBI agent, analyst, employee should seriously consider their personal role in the corruption and malfeasance that is destroying the nation they swore to protect. I mean, just the translation, the FBI is an enemy of the people and can never be trusted again. Election interference by the federal government. Who are you arresting, indicting? Nobody. Right? These are the same people that are looking over the Tranifesto, right? By the way, how does this not have a community note on it? It's absolutely insane. Durham report for finding Hillary Clinton committed, quote, no provable criminal offense, despite approving plan to vilify Trump and stir up scandal. So they refused to investigate Hillary Clinton and instead spent their time, what it looks like, what it appears, focusing on a complete lie, a political hit job funded by your tax dollars, at least in the United States. Durham said on the report published Monday that the FBI should have done more to look into Russian intelligence analysis, suggesting that the 2016 presidential candidate Hillary Clinton had personally approved the plan to vilify her opponent, Donald Trump, by claiming foreign interference in the election. However, in a footnote in the report published Monday, Durham said Clinton denied the claims when she sat down with the special counsel. Oh, well, she denied it? Oh, I guess everyone can just go home. According to Durham, Clinton responded during the interview when asked to address the declassified information by the then director of national intelligence, Ratcliffe, about her, quote, alleged plan to stir up the scandal between Trump and Russians. It looked like Russian disinformation to me. They're very good at it, Clinton responded. Clinton advised that she had a lot of plans to win the campaign, and anything that came into the public domain was available to her. The report continued regarding her interview in 2022, and this woman still lost bigly. Look, I know, here's my position, all right? I still prefer, I think we need Donald Trump back in office. If he doesn't win the primary, well, I suppose I will likely vote for who does. But, as things stand right now, I don't see Ron DeSantis dismantling the system. Now, granted, Trump didn't do a ton of that either. I think he's got a lot to reflect on, though, and he probably comes back in with a little bit more fury and less worrying about friendships and things of that nature, because he doesn't need to worry about getting reelected. This will be his last term. The report also says that several other former members of the Clinton campaign were interviewed regarding the plan that Clinton had approved. Those individuals include John Podesta and Biden's current national security advisor, Jake Sullivan. Despite the government's handling of the Clinton plan, intelligence amounted to significant intelligence failure and a troubling instance of confirmation bias leading to tunnel vision pursuit. It did not amount to provable criminal offense, Durham concluded. Well, sure, I mean, they never even bother looking into it. I mean, this is absolute insanity. I mean, how many times do we have to see the FBI literally working as an arm of the Democrat Party before our Republican leadership does a dang thing about it? I don't even understand. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll continue to cover this should you all enjoy it. Don't forget to pick up your blackberry cream today. We got a new flavor sale. Anyway, if you don't like blackberry cream, with 10% off site-wide with promo code DELISH, available in whole bean and ground. The blackberry cream will start shipping in like 2 days or so. We're literally roasting it right now. Can't wait for you to try it. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.